discussing it because Kat and I have watched the first episode. Martin is here with us. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And the Revenge Club. So we've watched the first episode and have been gripped by it. What is it?
Look, I'm in it and I still don't know. And it's my favourite thing about it. It's a bit of comedy, a bit of drama. It's a caper, thriller, bit of murder mystery. And it was weird when we got our screeners through as a cast. Like we got the first couple, and I was in America at the time, so I was a few hours behind. And the lovely Sharon Rooney had somebody's opinion I really value, and I said, "What do you think?" She says, "There's nothing like this on telly at the minute."
There isn't.
And I kind of stand by that. It's great. It was great fun to do. You know, I've been involved in a couple of things. You know, like Line of Duty or whatever. We're a little tight cast, but I've never been like a proper actors gang.
Yeah.
There's 6 of us all lead the same time.
Ensemble, yeah.
A wonderful supporting cast. So I'm really chuffed with how it turned out.
Yeah, there's one bit where they go, revenge, it's where losers become winners. Yeah. And they are kind of this weird bunch of...
Misfits.
Yes.
They are, like, in no other walk of life would these people be together, but they're all sort of broken and a bit lost. And then they've got into a habit of having a drink after their therapy group. And then Amy's character of Emily, she has a particularly nasty one where her best friends took her husband, her house and her job. And we all go, no, we need to do something about this. And so they have a little revenge plot, but then it gets good to them. You know, they get a taste for it, but then they find a bit of meaning, you know, and a bit of self-worth because they feel like they're helping each other. But what I loved about it as well is, you know, like a good film like Horrible Bosses, where like the bosses are the very defined baddies. You know, we've all got some questionable morals, you know, and a lot of the exes and stuff, they're just trying to get on with their lives. But we are, I think people will a lot relate to it because as well, I think everybody's got a wee revenge fantasy in their head, whether it's your high school bully or somebody who's giving you a hard time at work, somebody keyed your car, I don't know. But what keeps people good in the main is that it stays a fantasy. But when you've got 5 other people egging you on, things can quickly spiral.
They escalate. The pound shop Ocean's 11, I think you call that. I think that's your description for them. It's a great line.
That's the caper element because we're not great at it, you know. But we kind of stumble along, and I think that's where the comedy element in it. And it's like, that's why I was so happy. I mean, you got Meera Syal, who's like a comedy British comedy royalty, and Sharon Rooney, just funny bones.
You've got Dougie Henshaw as well, of course, who I love.
You have them, and you know it's going to be funny regardless, and it kind of takes the pressure off the rest of us trying to be funny a wee bit. But I had a blast. It's been a long time. I've only ever done a little bit of comedy, and I was hoping it would come around at some point. And I mean, the angry Scotsman's always funny.
Yeah. But it's so funny when you see the scene where you're in the pub and you're all sitting around the table, so you can all see each other as well. Did you manage to hold it together?
You know, my favourite scenes is when we're all together, whether it be the therapy or the pub, and then the therapy as well. You throw the 7 of us with Amit. But yeah, it does encourage a bit of mischief, you know, because the 6 of them, you do the old trick. Because if you catch somebody's eyes when something's going on, you're going. And the thing about the giggles on set is they're quite infectious, and it feels like it's self-indulgent because the crew just want to get on with the day. But the more people get annoyed, the funnier it gets. It's like when you're at school and the teacher's shouting at you.
Being in detention for laughing.
And you just keep going. But that all added to it. Well, when we were all together, it really did feel electric.
Yeah.
It's great. It's the Revenge Club. It's on Paramount Plus in the UK and Ireland from tomorrow, but you're going to love it. Now, we need to take a moment for the amazing Vicky McClure because she came in a couple of months ago to talk Trigger Point, and she was doing all this hard publicity for Trigger Point, and the whole time we're all asking is, when are you going to get back? When's it going to get? When's it going to get back?
She kept a straight face and everything. We interrogated her, didn't we? We were literally...
We're no AC12.
And I did feel for her, because I think we weren't far off at that point, and then with all these things that got put back a couple of weeks, because I was like, I mean, like, they announce it when they want, but I was so happy. I mean, it's a long week of publicity, you know, with the Revenge Club and Red Eye coming out. And you do get tired of fibbing to people.
Yes.
You know, because you're like, we want to share it with everybody as well. But Jed was quite adamant, and I think he's right. He said, look, we know we're going to do one at some point, but he says, until we have a start date and it's concrete, because there's no point, like, we could have said three years ago, yeah, we're going to do another one, but then people are going like, when? Because even we've announced it now, but it won't be out for a long old time, you know. So people kind of get a bit fatigued by it, but I'm chuffed it's out there, relieved it's out there, and like, just selfishly, I'm looking forward to 4 months with my pals.
Have you started shooting it yet or
No,
not? When do you start?
Late next spring.
And are you looking forward to that, getting back together
I
again?
am. I say it's like they're genuinely, I mean, I think it's been close to 15 years now, I think we've been doing it. You know, it's been a huge part of my life, massive part of my career. And I say they're genuinely some of my closest pals. So that'll be fun. And also having the time from it means we didn't just commission it for the sake of it. We're back now because Jed's got a great story to tell, you know, and with it, there's always like a kernel of truth of what's happening in real life. And where he's taken it this time is extremely exciting. So, yeah, I've read the first 3.
Have you?
And you're impressed? You're like,
am. You know what?
Do you read it on the phone to Adrian and Vicky going, right, hold on a sec.
We do a bit, but I never doubt him because he just delivers. You know, he knows how to write high-octane thrillers. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, but good pressure, you know. I mean, I always have people going, especially when you're kind of doing junkets and stuff, they always end with like, and I'm sorry, I need to ask about Line of Duty, but it'll be a sad day when people stop asking about it, you know. I think I'm lucky it came to me in a time in my life where I'm just proud to be a part of it, you know. It's a great thing that people have this massive affection for it and want us back, so long may that continue.
When you saw the idea for the teaser as well, because there is a lot of pressure that comes with it. How are we going to launch that? Because it's so brilliantly observed. It's such a... Have we got that, Mike? Can we play, Claire, can we play the teaser? Because I just think it's absolutely genius.
You know what? I need more.
What more do you want?
The whole series.
Well, there's more, sir.
Here we go again.
I mean, you get the chills,
When
don't
you
you?
saw the treatment for that, what did you think?
Well, there's always usually a bit of to and fro, and you know with these things, there's whole departments that deal with that, and there's ones you kind of think, not sure, but then when they sent that one through, they're like, yeah, that's it. And as you say, because even for us, like it kind of, it's been on the works for that long, like you're like, oh, it's starting to feel real. You know, that's like if you're announcing it, like we're going to do it.
Doing it.
No, they've done a really good job with that. And again, as you say, I mean, fair play to Vicky for keeping it tight.
We couldn't break her.
I'm glad it's out there.
What are you doing for Christmas? Are you going to be in Vegas or are you going to be here, or what are you doing?
I am, because we alternate, so it would be Greenock's turn this year, but it's just been I've barely been in Vegas because it's been such a busy year here, which I'm very grateful for, and next year's going to be a bit wild as well. So I'm really looking forward to just a very quiet Christmas with the family, you know, and just getting that time in, because I said next year's going to be
the wee man.
You got the spring. You say you're starting to film it. It can't go on too long though, Martin, because next summer there is quite a big event for you and the world. But Scotland are at the World Cup. How is that going to go?
Well, we are. I mean, I think we finished Line of Duty at the semi-final stage, and even the optimist I am, I don't think we'd quite be there. But yeah, look, again, I'm very lucky with Line of Duty. That is. I mean, we're all close friends, and they know how much it means to me. I mean, the last time we were at a World Cup, I was 14, and I remember saying to my pals, like, we'll be 18 at the next one. Like, let's go. And I'm in my 40s now, so I've been waiting for this for 27 years. Unfortunately, I won't get to all of it. I mean, I think the dream game, I mean, Brazil, Miami, come on. But I'll get to something, whether that might be. I'll see how the schedule falls, but I'm sure they'll get me along to something.
It's going to be amazing.
Well, Revenge Club is out tomorrow. Thank you for
popping in. Have a wonderful Christmas. It's so great to see you.
Oh,
hello. Thanks for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.